This is Agre once again, your marriage counselor, and this is your marriage channel. So please go ahead and subscribe. Today I want to talk about what a wife needs from her husband to build a successful marriage. What a wife needs from her husband to build a successful marriage. In my last video, I talked about the needs of a husband, but now I want to talk about the needs of the wife. So, in my previous video again that I talked about this very same subject, I encouraged women to listen, but now I want to call upon men. Listen. This is very important. These needs, a woman cannot live without them and function normally. So I want you to pay attention and make sure you are putting them in practice. So what does a wife need from the husband? Number one, a wife needs affection, verbal expression. Now, affection has to do with telling your wife how good they are, appreciation. Come on, if they are preparing food, please tell them your food has been so sweet. Tell them your food has been so nice. If they wash your clothes, if they iron, even if they are not personally doing that work, but they are overseeing it, please remember to give them credit. Remember to give them thank, to say thank you and affirm their, affirm how good they are in bed. Come on, that's very important. Affirm how good they are in bed, how good they are taking care of their children. Don't just sit there and take things for granted. Don't be a boring husband. Come on. You have to make sure you are using your tongue to affirm. And those affirmations. There are men who sit there and they do things, they buy gifts, they provide for the family, they pay school fees for the children, and all, and then they think that is enough to communicate their love. Their spouse, their wife. No. Man, you need to express it verbally. Come on, tell him, thank you for giving me bright children. That is what the wife needs. Again, affirmation. That's the number one need of a woman. Affirmation. Verbal expression. And number two is conversation. I don't know how many times I have almost fought with my wife, because she wants me to stay home and we talk and we talk and we talk and we talk. So every woman needs a man besides him for conversation. This is why men, you need to be careful. You need to give your wives time. Some of you give more time to Manchester United and Arsenal than you give to your wife. Even pastors who are in ministry, I think one of the things that forced me to resign my job and when I was coming for ministry was because I wanted to be with my family. And one of those key components of my family is my wife. I knew she needed me besides her. And part of the reason is because I wanted us to have a conversation. Now, conversation will always kill those communication gaps. It will always help you sort out conflicts timely when they arise. But find a man who does not speak, have not time to converse with the wife. They are always in conflicts, they are always in disputes, they are always affected by disagreements. So I want to encourage you, please make sure you spare time and have a conversation with your spouse. You may not like it, but your spouse, your wife needs it, and you are mandated to provide it. Another one is financial support. Financial support. Every woman, every wife, whether they are working or not, they need your financial support. There is no woman who will feel happy when their husband is not giving them money. So it doesn't matter. Even if they earn more than you, they still need your financial support. I mean, this is how a wife was wired by God. Women were created to be receivers, and therefore you have to always do something to support her do her hair, support her do her nails, support her buy dresses, buy good clothes, support her with some money that can she always do some things that she wants, on top of supporting, of course, the family altogether. So if you're a man and you're not working, man, your wife is not happy with you. I know, and you know that. So your wife needs financial support. Lastly is family commitment. Now, there is no woman who doesn't need a committed man. Men who are lousy in their commitments to their families, they are a disadvantage to their wives. And one of the ways we show commitment, especially now let me speak to the singles, make sure when you are dating, the way you show commitment, you must make a marriage decision and then visit the family of the wife to be. Go ahead and arrange marriage functions and marry and wed your wife. Now some of you look at this ring. This ring is a sign of commitment to my wife. I can tell you there is no woman who is settled, who has no ring in their finger and they are settled. Even if actually the marriage is going bad, as long as they have a ring in their finger, their heart is at peace. They know you can go out and do whatever you want to do, but they are the wife, official wife. So every woman needs and deserves a committed man. Please, make sure, those of you that have not wedded your wives, this is the time, this is the season. One way, some of you, your wives have not been participating well, they have not been supporting you well in whatever you're doing. Why? Because they are not so sure whether you are theirs or not. Some of you think just because you have given a birth to children is enough sign for commitment. No, it's not. Please go ahead and wed your wife. And this is the advice that my dad gave me. I will not say it here. But when you wed your wife, you are showing commitment, and that woman will truly give herself to the vision that you have for the family. Please mark those 4 needs that the wife needs from you as a husband. Number 1, he needs affection, that is verbal expression. Number 2, he needs conversation, of course, regular communication. Number 3, he needs financial support. And lastly, she needs family commitment. You have to be committed to her children. Yeah, you know the African adage. If you want to win a woman's heart, you love her children. So, family commitment, and to her family by now as well. When you're committed to supporting her family, you are doing that. So, make sure you think about those 4 needs and make sure you're practicing them to build a successful marriage. I will see you in the next video.